spirit. The Bible said that the real of the weak. Y'all thought sinners just came out. The Bible said that the real, read the 18th verse. The Bible said that the real of the weak was perfect. Knocked him down off of his feet. And did something really spiritual happen. He picks it up in the 2nd chapter and says, Ezekiel, get up. Stand on your feet. I want to speak to you. I came by to tell you, Reverend Taylor, that there have been many times when the challenges of life have knocked you off your feet. But God is here to tell you, get up. I got something to tell you. The Bible said that the Spirit entered into Ezekiel and began to tell him about his situation. The Bible said that the fathers are rebellious. He said the children, and he quotes this very term. He calls the children imputed children, which means that the children are of the devil. Now that's time for God to call your child imputed. He said that they're not only of the devil, but they're stiff-hearted. He said, but I have called you to speak a word to this rebellious house. He said, although they are stiff-necked, although they are rebellious, I have called you, Lord have mercy, to speak a word against this rebellious house. And he said, I just don't want you to speak a word. Tell him that I want you to prophesy. I want you to speak